What's up everybody? In today's video, I'm going to show you the top 9 items that sold in the category of kitchen. Videos like these I like to shoot in one specific category every single Monday so that you can see what sold in that one category. That way you can focus. So videos like these are going to be out Mondays at 5:38 p.m. CST time if you want to watch more. If you stay to the end of the video, at the very end, I'm going to show you various foods that I've made over the years for those of you that are interested. Now let's go to the first product. What do we have here? Zero Foxtrot Coffee Mug, Sunset Hills Stoneware Drink, Stay Zero, Stack Bodies Red. First off, this is a great mug. I did not know about this company when I saw it, but look at the mug. When you look at it, you say, damn. As a man, you're going to say, damn, that looks awesome. It's got knives, it's got a skull. It just looks great. As soon as I picked it up, I knew that it was worth money because it just felt heavy duty. It felt great. The look overall was really nice. So I said, okay, I need to look for this. I need to look it up to see what the comps were. And sure enough, they were amazing comps. I got this at Goodwill for $3 and look what it sold for. $69.99, $9.99 shipping. After fees and everything is taken into account, I made $61.09. That means $58.09 in profit on a mug. So for those of you that don't know or are always wondering if mugs actually make money, yes, they do. This is pretty much going to be a one-off because there's more mugs that are worth $3 and $4 than are worth $70, but they are out there and you can make money. And this mug was definitely a bullseye. On to the next one. These are vintage MCM dinner plate, hand-painted, glazed, abstract stoneware, Riviera, France. Set of 4. I got these for $1 each. I actually got more than 4. I got 12 of them. 2 of them were broken, so we kind of just wanted to keep them for the house because they look really nice. If you look at the painting on the inside, it's amazing. I love that artwork. It's very simple. That's why I like MCM or mid-century modern, which that era extends from the 40s up to the 70s. And I had a back and forth with somebody this weekend on that, which I loved. I consider MCM anywhere from the late 30s, early 40s to late 50s, but it actually goes up to the 70s. And the reason I consider it MCM up to the 50s is because 60s and 70s, a lot of that stuff was trash. I call it RCM, which is raunchy century modern. Nasty. But that's just me. Officially, the consensus is that MCM goes through 1970. So, ma'am, thank you very much for that. Great. Okay, the reason I picked these up is because they were nice looking, they were hand painted, and then what did they sell for? Look at that, $26.97, $19.99 shipping. They didn't take long at all to sell. After fees and everything, I made $27.42, and that's just on these 4. Like I said, I have more. I think this is the second set that sold, and the other ones are going to be for the house because I just love the plates. They look great. At I Like 2 People and All the Dogs. That's awesome. She says, oh my God, I just found you and you haven't gotten me feeling so energized and ready to get back to listing today. I had gotten super lazy on listings. You are so helpful and down to earth and funny. I would rather watch somebody like you. It feels like we're just having a conversation instead of listening to a bunch of blah, blah, blah. Subscribed immediately. So question, can you tell me what the minimum thing that you fill out on all of the things you have to do before it will get you or it will let you list? And I'm in Florida and I love your Second Amendment statement. And I'm a woman. Thanks. Well, first off, let me say, great job. 2-way all the way, baby. All the time. Second off, thank you very much for pointing out that you're a woman because I would never know. You know, it could be a man. And third off, let me answer the question. She's referring to the question about the clothing video that I made, which all the videos that I talk about here, they're going to be linked below. So you guys can check them out there if you haven't seen them already. So she's asking, how much do you fill out? I only fill out what is absolutely necessary or required. The other ones that are not required, sometimes I do fill them out depending on what it is. There are certain specifics that I put in because what it does is that it gives you an edge over the competition. For example, if everybody is saying clear mug and like, okay, well, clear mug, but somebody's looking for a clear Pyrex mug or Pyrex clear mug with floating handle or something like that, when you add those extra specifics, it will give you an edge over everybody else because they're going to be more specific. The algorithm is going to send you first before anybody else. So instead of grouping yourself in, Add some specifics that you know that are cool or trending or in or whatever you want to call it, and you'll get an edge. And by the way, I always answer questions super fast. Ma'am, I'm so sorry that I missed this. I don't know how I missed this because everybody knows that when they ask a question, I answer them as fast as I can. And I just missed this. It's probably the stupid notification. So pardon me for that. But here you go. This is one of my favorite brands. Le Creuset Mini Cocotte Flower Knob White Green Stoneware Ceramic. So this cocotte just means it's a little thing that you put, you can throw it in the oven, but you put small things like pastries, or you can put corn. I use it for corn. I use it for a lot of different things. But this one is really pretty. It has that flower on the top, and then look what it sold for. It sold for $35, $9.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I made $30. This was part of my personal collection. And I'm going to group in 2 more items because they're all going to be Le Creuset. So check these out as well. These are Le Creuset wine glasses, set of 4. Beautiful, tall wine glasses. They were never used. Sold them for $27, $12.99 shipping. Made $23.61 after fees and everything is taken into account. And then we got Le Creuset bowls. Trust me when I tell you these things were hella used because they were my cereal bowls, chili bowls, ice cream bowls. I use them for all kinds of shit. Oh, chips and salsa bowls. And not the regular chips and salsa, the insane Mexican chips and salsa, because that's just how I do. But these Le Creuset bowls are Soleil. I don't know how to say that. I'm not French. I'm assuming that's a French word. But they're yellow. Great color. I sold these because I needed change in my life. And they sold for $18 and $12.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I made $20.51. I needed change in my life, so I sold those bowls. Just as a side note. In order to be successful in any business, change is always a must. You got to keep changing with the markets. You got to keep changing yourself, meaning adding more value to your life through learning, through being a different person that you were before. That way you can keep growing. So if you don't like change, you're going to have a problem. Embrace change. Trust me. Something about Le Creuset. Le Creuset is a French company. Anything that you pick up in Le Creuset is going to be great. However, most people know Le Creuset and it's hella expensive. You can get it at TJ Maxx if you do retail arbitrage. You can get it at definitely garage sales, estate sales, and so on. But almost everybody knows Le Creuset lasts for a long time. Almost everything that I have in the house is Le Creuset. And for those of you that are thinking, oh shit, well, he's got a lot of money. Well, I don't. I just know how to shop, and we got it at an insane discount. My girl got it at an insane discount, especially when they have something called Factory to Table. Factory to Table is a huge deal. They have it all over the country. This last time it was here in San Antonio. Basically, they give you factory prices. You pay to get in. They show you all kinds of shit in the Le Creuset brand. Amazing, amazing. If you guys ever have it in your area, you should go. Because trust me, you're going to get so much stuff that is super cheap. You can either make money on it or you can keep it for yourself. And if you don't have any Le Creuset, keep some of it for yourself. I guarantee you it's a great brand. I use it all the time and it lasts forever. Next question. At Real Quick Comics asks, do you have a video or links to the setup that you have the hat in? He's referring to a video that I shot on how to shoot hats faster. I don't actually have that video. I had a video. I don't know what happened to it. I think the video got corrupted, so I had to get rid of it. Because he is not the first person that asks, I may just have to shoot one to show you guys how to make. It's basically a styrofoam ball, but you got to cut it in the right way. You got to seal it and you got to make it to where it makes it easier for you to put a hat on, and it'll shoot pretty much anything. It'll even shoot this one. If you do it the right way, it's going to be pretty much universal. So give me some time. There are so many videos that people are asking for that I'm not going to be insane and make a video every single day, just to please everybody. As much as I'm thankful for you guys to ask, give me some time and I will get to it for sure. Along those lines of the hats, somebody also asked, at L Garcia, what size box do you use for these hats, mailer or box? This one I gotta answer like this for sure. Mailer is fucking insane. Don't use mailers. That's bullshit. It'll bend your, here, let me get a hat. If you send it in a mailer, a hat like this, the bill will fold. It'll bend, it'll just get out of shape. Will it bend all the time? No. Can you send a mailer and it'll be okay? Yeah, sometimes. I've seen people do it. But why would you do that? It leaves a customer with a bad taste in their mouth. It's like, do you even care about your business? You're sending shit like this in a mailer? Like, nah, bro, don't sell it in a mailer. I use a box. The box is 8x6x4. The box link will be linked below. That way you can get them for yourself. It fits almost anything, minus sombreros. It doesn't fit sombreros because sombreros are way bigger. So if you want those boxes, link below. Don't use mailers. Don't be ghetto like that. I know that there's other gurus that say, hey man, don't worry about it. It'll be fine. You know what? Fuck them. You can't be doing shit like that. You should be better at what you do, and using mailers is just stupid. Next one right here. Oh, this is awesome. I have a thing for knives. I'm pretty sure if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you've seen that I talk about knives all the time. These are Ikea 365 plus knife block. That block itself is glass, and it had black, they're like little straws. I don't know what they're called. They just basically, you put the knife in and it stays in there. The bottom is cork, and these Ikea knives are decent actually. I've used them before. They cut great, except I like to spend more money when it comes to knives. This is my knife. This is a Miyabi 9-inch chef's knife. It is amazing. It is a 6000 MCT, so if you guys want to check it out, I will link it below if you do want to buy one. It's one of the best knives that I've had. It was a birthday present last year from my girl. I've had it since then. It's super sharp. It works for almost anything. And I only use 3 knives. One, chef's knife, 9-inch. I actually preferred the 8-inch, but she got the longer one, and I mean, what am I going to do? Return it. Get the other one. Nah, like, I don't want to be a either, so I just use the 9-inch. Second, I use a paring knife. And third, I use a bread knife. That's basically all you need. All the other knives in between are way cool for sure. They look nice on the wall, but you don't need them for anything. Back to the Ikea knives. I got these at a garage shop for $3. Sold them for $31.14. It took no time at all. I think it was like 4 days. And after fees and everything else is taken into account, I made $23.20 super fast. Ikea is definitely a recognizable brand. So whenever you see Ikea, especially with knives and they're in good condition, get them. Vintage MCM teapot kettle. This is enamelware, and this is made in Japan. Teapots in general make money. This one was super nice because that yellow color is amazing. This stuff right here is cane. It just feels great when you pick it up. It was in amazing condition. I got it at Goodwill for $3. And what did it sell for? $18.05, $12.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I made $16.95. So that means I made $13.95 in profit like that. I love teapots. I have a teapot, but mine's Le Creuset. We use it all the time to make tea and other things. Like when you're sick, you make, my mom used to tell me, hey, haz un té de canela. And so we make it there. Oh, sorry. For those of you that don't know Spanish, make a cinnamon tea. And cinnamon is great for your throat. It makes you feel better. Next question. At driftless-region-flippers asks, hey, Damien, this is awesome, but one must have connections to do this, correct? Oh, and I love your humor. Keep these videos coming for sure. He is referencing a video that I just put up for entertainment purposes only, of all things, of how I buy from Mexico to wholesale in America. So now let me answer this. Do you have to have connections? No. The same way that I didn't know any chinos when I was buying stuff in China, the same way. Like, you don't have to know any Mexicans, bro. You would have to go to Mexico, though, because you need to know where the maquiladoras are. You can get whatever product you're looking for cheaper. And then you need to find a way to ship it over, to go through customs. You can pay somebody to do all that. And then they get it to the U.S. And then from the U.S., you have to get it to wherever your factory is, your warehouse, or wherever you're going to get it shipped to. And then you can sell it from there. Is it easy? No. I never said it was easy. But it definitely makes you money. And it is consistent money. For example, if I buy this mug and I buy 10. And I sell it to restaurants all the time. Well, they're going to break some, right? So eventually, they're going to order more. And they're going to order more. And order more. And I can always go and cold call. I can go and knock on restaurant doors. You can go make connections anywhere to sell it to them. This is the point of wholesale. So you don't have to keep list all the time like we do, for eBay. What we do in wholesale is you find a customer and it's repeat business. Once the business grows enough, then it's going to be big business. The person that ships everything over here is my cousin and owner of El Regio. His name's Daniel De Luca. He owns El Regio, and his company right now makes $500,000 in sales just on, going and door knocking and selling to restaurants, mom and pop shops, and anybody else that needs to buy it so that they can retail it. It's a great business. Next item, here we got vintage Corningware, quart casserole dish with a glass lid. This is the powder blue design. This looks really pretty. We got it for $3 and we got it at an auction. Okay, let me just say something about Corningware. They used to bring a lot more money. So you got to really be careful and you got to know what you're buying when you're buying Corningware. Because this, although it is amazing, the market definitely tanked. I bought it for $3. Sold it for $14.97, $14.99 shipping. After fees and everything is taken into account, I made $19.28. So I made $16. It's still a great profit, but that's not the point. The point is that it's glass. It takes longer for you to ship. There's just so much behind it that you got to be real careful what you buy. And something about Corningware. Corningware was first introduced in the US in 1958. The line of cookware was made from a glass ceramic material called pyroceram, which was accidentally discovered by a Corning chemist in 1952. Amazing story. So why was it so good, so important, and so popular? It's because it's got thermal shock protection. All that means is that you can put that glass into the oven and take it out and put it back in and take it out and put it back in as many times as you want, and it's not going to crack. That's it. Next. Here we have Food Saver Vacuum Bag Sealer V3880 Prepping Food Storage System 120 volt tested. I love selling stuff like this. People call me a prepper. People call me insane. People call me conspiracy theorist all the time because I am prepared for when shit hits the fan. And the reason is because I'm a man and I love to take care of my family. And I have to take care of my family. So I buy things like this. The Food Saver I got for $6. And look at what it sold for. $43.17, $19.99 shipping. After fees and everything is taken into account, I made $37.60. Let me go back real quick. The number one keyword here is prepping or prepper. And yes, if you use it, trust me, people are going to go that normally wouldn't look for this, will go to your listing to find it because there is such a thing as a prepper community or a prepping community. So use that as a keyword and trust me, you'll see your sales skyrocket. Well, maybe not skyrocket, but increase. I don't want to lie either. Next question. At Yard Sales Steals 3003 asks, recently found your platform and find it educational. Do you use best offer all the time? I'm part-time and my goal is to sell items that come for 50 plus. Damn! Best offer messes me up because I then have to raise my price so I can accept an offer at or about 50 plus. Any advice? Yes, I can always provide my advice. I love giving advice to people because when I was coming up in my business, a lot of people didn't want to help me. They were just assholes and they wanted to see me fail rather than grow. And I am trying to help you guys grow. So my advice is stop being so damn picky or so damn stringent with the rules that you have to increase your price to take a best offer to still make $50. Look, I understand, to each their own. If your goal is $50 with every time that you buy something, fine, do that. But you are going to come up with a problem. The market itself will teach you a lesson. And the lesson is going to teach you is that you're not going to move shit. You're not going to make any sales. And it's going to be way harder. So you're going to become not a seller. You're going to become a hoarder. Nobody's going to buy your stuff. Don't draw that line so tight that you can't move it. Sometimes you have to give a little bit back to the market so the market can help you. I hope that advice helps you. Next, here we have Crate and Barrel Oliver Appetizer Plates. Oh, this is the jalapeno edition. I have actually two. And this is the cheese edition. Look at that. They're awesome. I love these things. They sold for $16.99, $7.99 shipping. After fees and everything is taken into account, I made $16.53. By the way, not 16 for both. I had 16 each. I just didn't want to put it's the same screenshot. Somebody bought both of them, so I actually made more money because it cost me less since I shipped them together. These were Crate and Barrel. They're awesome. They're collectibles. They're vintage. And I had them in my own personal collection for a long time, but I said, hey, we got to move them. We got to get rid of them. I need some change in my life, and this is me changing it. Last but not least, here we have Presto Salad Shooter Shredding Cone Replacement Parts, model 02910. I bought this. It says $1, but I actually didn't pay $1 for this. I bought a whole machine for $7, the Presto Salad Shooter. This is one of the things that I parted out. So look at what it sold for. $9.99, $4.99 shipping. After fees and everything, I made $7.99 in profit. This one part paid for everything. Paid for the entire salad shooter. That means that all the other parts that I'm going to sell, and I believe it has 6 more that I'm going to sell, I'm going to make it. It's all going to be gravy. It's all going to be profit. It's freaking awesome. Don't skip out on things that you can part out. Because look, the salad shooter goes for about $14. You're like, well, if I pay $7, I only make $14. I don't want to pick it up. Fine. But when you part it out, I'm going to make $40 or $50. It's like, damn, there's a big difference because now you're not selling it to one person. You're selling it to a bunch of people that need one thing because they don't want to get rid of their old salad shooter. So here you go. And if you stay with me so far, I'm about to show you food that I started cooking about 5 years ago. I decided I gotta better my life, and one of the ways that I was gonna do it was through food. One of the main reasons I cook is because my girl takes care of her man on his way to success. We're both gonna get there. She's super awesome. She gives her 100% energy all the time to me, so she only deserves the best as well. And this is me giving 100% of my energy. Check out the pics. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me for this week's video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any comments, leave them in the comments below. As always, give this video a like, share this with anybody that needs to see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already so you don't miss awesome videos like these. Thank you, and see you in the next one. Peace! Oh, and cheers. It's actually coffee today. Fuck. I'll find out in editing.